I'm not going to get too much into the three-dimensional stuff. I mean, I'm not going to ask you to draw something in 3 dimensions because that can be tricky. I mean, I have trouble doing that, to be honest. But I'm really just going to focus on the volume formulas. Okay? That's really just what I'm going to focus on. Hope that makes sense. Here we go. Okay, good. All right. So that's what these volume formulas are. I think they have some others in the book. So you don't have to memorize any formulas because, you know, they're in the book. But I want to do an example of this. So let's say we have a rectangular prism, right? And let's say its dimensions are 13. The length is 13 inches. Its width is 6 inches. And its height is 3 inches. Okay? So we have 13 inches, 6 inches, and 3 inches. The volume, you just multiply the 3 numbers together as below. And notice again, since we're multiplying 3 numbers together, we get cubic inches. Cubic inches. Notice these are all the same units. They're all in inches. That's good. That's what we want. Okay. Yeah? Someone have a question?
Yes, on like a quiz or something like that or a test, would you have like, would you make us like convert it from like, just say like, you know, inches to centimeters or vice versa, and then
In the
find
next
the
chapter,
volume?
we're actually gonna cover that.
Okay, but for like
So
this
not for
quiz that's due in the next few days, whenever you said it was due.
the first quiz, which is on chapter 1, and the homework for chapter 1, you're not gonna have to do that because I haven't gone over that yet.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome question. Love it. Okay. But right, so basically, if one of these were not in inches, like the person, I don't know who you, I don't know your name yet, I'm sorry, but if it was centimeters, let's say, you would have to somehow convert it. And that's fun, believe me, everyone, we're all gonna love that, okay? All right, so we have this. So again, it's just the volume formula. Here's another one. Let's find the volume of a sphere if its radius is 5 centimeters. And you don't have to draw this because, again, I know it's not easy to draw. And we don't have to because we have our volume formula. Right, so it's 4/3 times pi times the radius cubed. Right, it's raised to the 3rd power. Okay, so let's calculate this. So we have 4/3 times pi times 5 centimeters cubed. Okay. Good. So we have 4/3 times pi. If you were to cube 5, multiply by itself 3 times, you would get 125, okay? 125 cubic centimeters, right? If you were to expand this, you would have 5 centimeters times 5 centimeters times, you know what, let me write that. That might make it easier. See, hold on. Okay. This is, oh boy. 5, C, bear with me. 5, C, M, 5, C, M. Basically multiplying 5 by itself 3 times. That's what's happening here with the cube. So we have 3. So when you do that, you're going to get 5 times 5 times 5, which is 125, and you're going to get cubic centimeters. And then at the end, you have 4/3 times pi times 125. And if you do that in your calculator, you get this. And again, I will tell you how many decimal points to round off to. I mean, here I just chose 3 arbitrarily. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, it was not turning on. How would you put that in the calculator, like the 4/3?
Then you type 4/3, then you press enter, then times it by you press the pi symbol, Then you would press enter again. Then you would do 125. Then
You know,
multiply by
I'm
125.
saying how do you put 4/3 in the calculator?
You just do 4 divided by 3. You can
Oh,
turn it into a decimal. That's all.
okay, okay, okay.
Okay? That's okay. Make sense?
Yeah, thank you. Sorry about
Okay.
that.
You're welcome. It's okay. You're welcome. All right. So that's one example. For the next one, let's say we have a pool, okay? And let's say it's in the shape of a perfect cylinder, okay? We want to know how many cubic inches of water, okay, can this pool hold? Now it's a perfect cylinder, okay? I kind of tried to draw it here. Let's say the height, though, is 2 inches, and the radius, though, is 4 inches, okay? So the height is 2 inches, the radius is 4 inches. Well, again, we just use our volume formula, okay? That's what we're going to do. So we use our volume formula, right, which is pi times r squared times the height, okay? That's what we're doing here. Here again, r is 4 inches, that's given. The height is 2, plug it in, and we're going to calculate. We have pi times 4 squared, which is 16 square inches. Excuse me, we have pi times 4 inches squared times 2 inches, okay? We're going to multiply, and so if we carry out that calculation, we have pi times 16 times square inches times 2 inches, right? Because again, 4 squared is 16. We're squaring inches as well. That's where inches squared comes in. And now you just multiply the numbers together. You get pi times 32, which is about this. That's what we do. So again, let me finish, please. So this is just what the volume formula is. Okay. All right. So let me see. Yeah, let me keep going. I'll get the questions later. So that's what the volume formula is. So we have that one. Okay. Now this one I actually want people to try. I want everyone to try this out. So let me keep that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause the recording and give everyone about like 3 or 4 minutes to work on this. You just have to figure out which of these pools can hold more water. But they're both in the shape of a cylinder, so you're going to use the formula from earlier. Yeah, yeah, okay. Let me just stop the recording.